So tell us, how did you get into real estate and how did you get to from where you started to where you are today?
Yeah, so about 13 years ago, I was sitting at my guardian father's house and we were having breakfast. And I said, "What got you into real estate?" And he's like, "Well, I wanted to sell something that made a lot of money and I could invest in at the same time." So, kind of have three lanes of revenue coming in, right? Sales, owning, flipping. And so, I was getting my master's degree at Grand Canyon University at that time and decided, I'm going to drop out and I'm going to get my real estate license. So I did that, got my real estate license. Then I took off for a year and taught English in Taiwan
Oh,
and
nice.
did backpacking through Thailand and went to Mexico for 6 weeks, working on a farm for 3 months up in Montana. And then I decided to settle down. I met my girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife. And I was like, I'm laying down some roots, right? So got into real estate, learned how to do some cold calling, prospecting. And my first year, I didn't sell my first full year. I didn't sell a house until July 1st. After that, I sold 25 more houses for 20 for a total of 26. Made like $46,000 that year. The next year, did 180, then 300, and then went up to 700, then 800, and then a million for the last couple of years. And I uh I knew that the pace was going to be really hard to keep up. And I saw a lot of real estate agents going from commission check to commission check, and I just didn't want to do that. My guardian father owned 24 doors at the time, and I saw that he was able to retire around 56 years old. And I'm like, that's what I want. That's what I need to do. Right. So I ended up buying a duplex. We lived in one side and then rented out the other side. Moved out of that, moved into a different house. We ended up renting that out after a year. And we just kept doing that until we had enough cash saved up to where we felt comfortable financing properties. And so the prospecting was really nice because it got me into um, like getting good deals, right? On owner carries or somebody that's like, hey, I just want a cash offer. I don't want to list it. I just want to get out of it. This is the number I want. And I'm like, cool, I'll be your buyer for that, right? So that ended up just going crazy. And honestly, there's a couple things I wish I would have done a little bit differently. Had a little bit better follow up on my sphere of influence, but also take I wish I would have taken more deals on and been a little bit more creative in the beginning. And then wholesaling, because there's certain properties I don't necessarily like, which are like mobile homes, manufactured homes, depending on what I'm getting into them, but other people do like those. So I wish I would have learned how to do wholesaling at that point, because wholesaling's been a game changer for me. The market's been a little bit slow the last 2 years for it, but uh, I've really enjoyed it. So fast forward, now I loan out money because we saved up a bunch of cash. And so anything that's on the sidelines, I reinvest into private money deals, which is basically me lending to people to do spec homes, fix and flips, or building duplexes. So I really like that. That kicks off an income of about 250,000 a year on top of the 300 and so thousand a year for the cash flow from the rentals. So everything all together with I call it the real estate freeway. There's about 6 lanes of income that come in, and I'm doing the same job. There's just six different opportunities, and I'm capitalizing on whichever opportunity comes my way.